State of Search.
This is the State of Search News Roundup. It's week 38, September 27, 2010. The State of Search News Roundup is provided by stateofsearch.com, where we look at what's going on in search and social in the past week. Be sure to check out the website for all the links. Hi, welcome again. It's another State of Search News Roundup, and the summer has been ended. It's fall and the news doesn't stop. A lot of things happening again in the world of search and social, and we're going to take you on a round trip around the world about what's happened this week in search and social. On the website stateofsearch.com you can find all the links to all the articles we discussed here. Go check that out, and also be sure to check out all the other posts we have up there. There's a lot of great content out there. Okay, so here we go. So first, a little bit of insight of what you can expect in this episode of the State of Search News Roundup. This week you can learn a lot about YouTube. We got a couple of articles on them. It's time for the Apple search engine, or at least the search engine which is going to be on the iPhone. Which is it going to be? Google, Bing, maybe Apple itself? We'll tell you at the end of this show. Facebook went down this week, but I'm not going to talk about that. And we talk about analytics, snippets, and a lot more. Let's start off with Google. Google is changing rapidly and is adding new products almost daily now. It's a day job actually to keep track of what's going on with Google, and luckily there's a new place which helps us find out all about all the new stuff Google's giving out, and this new place is given to us by, who else? Google. The Google.You website shows you everything you know to keep up with everything you want to know about Google. At Google.You you can find the latest projects, you can find features of launches from Google, and it seems to aggregate all of the Google blogs and shows the latest posts from the different blogs on the website. It provides a search bar also to search for Google products, and it also displays a highlighted Google product which is being explained entirely. You can watch a related video of Google.You on the website stateofsearch.com below the video of this podcast, which is also on the website. Sticking with Google, one of the new Google products you may find on Google.You is the Google Adwords keyword tool. 2 months ago, Google announced the new keyword tool, and since last week, the beta sign has been pulled off the new AdWords tool. According to Google, they've combined the best features from 2 previous keyword tools into one, which should result in a more flexible search options and, if everything's right, better keyword tool. Easier keyword refinement, easier adding keywords as ideas as negatives are other elements which Google says are big changes compared to the old keyword tool. Whether or not it's an improvement is debated, however. Not everybody's happy with the Google keyword tool, but it's all we've got so far. More Google. Local is getting more and more important, and Google recognizes that. Google is now incorporating rich data into local results. Local directories can now include the number of reviews and price range, which you can see on the side here, and it will be shown in the search listings with stars and the price range, of course, in dollars. It's a US only thing so far. It's not been seen in Europe, but maybe UK can also be seeing it pretty soon. Rich snippets do not affect your rankings. It does affect, can affect at least, affect your click-through. So don't do this to get a better ranking in Google. Do this to get more visitors clicking on your ranking. It's remarkable. According to TechCrunch, the new Google Chrome version 6 is that, and version 7 is in the making. Apparently is causing issues with Google Analytics. So it's another Google product causing issues with another Google product. Traffic data is supposed to be upset for visitors using Chrome browser. Apparently unique visitor numbers go up, while average numbers of pages viewed by each user is dropping off, is going down. Google responded to the issue saying that there was indeed an issue, but that they fixed it, and it's now completely gone in the most recent Google Chrome update. Still, it's a weird thing to happen for 2 Google products. According to a bug in Google's Chrome's JavaScript engine reported the wrong type of some JavaScript objects in a very specific case. So it's something which supposedly rarely happens, but it did happen, and so be sure to check out your numbers if you are using Chrome. Off to YouTube, one of the Google products actually. YouTube has now got a nice add-on to their service. Social Vision launched YouTube Social. YouTube Social combines Facebook social graph with IM-like chatting capabilities. It's pretty easy to set up. Changing the URL of a video into youtubesocial.com instead of youtube.com, and off you go. You can either copy URL to invite your friends to the video or use Facebook Connect integration, and you can watch videos together and chat about them. Pretty interesting. Gonna try that out someday. And more new YouTube news, sticking with YouTube for a while. The news video site won a copyright infringement case in Spain over the uploading of copyrighted videos by YouTube users. The case was triggered by Telecinco, a Spanish broadcast TV channel, but the court rejected Telecinco's claim, noting that YouTube offers content owners tools to remove copyright infringing content. And this means that the responsibility of the copyright owner is theirs and not YouTube's. They have to identify and tell YouTube when infringing content is on the website so they can take it down, and that's what Telecinco did not do. So good news for YouTube there, and more good news for YouTube. Our last YouTube item, it's about YouTube Instant. The website which was launched shortly after Google launched Google Instant, and you can go through YouTube in an instant kind of way, which actually looks better than the Google Instant itself. The website has nothing to do with YouTube itself. It was a personal initiative from Stanford computer science student Feroz Abukadje, at that time actually working for Facebook. The site hit 1 million visitors last week, and the owner of the site got a new job. He's moving from Facebook to, yes, YouTube. Abukadje will continue to attend Stanford, where he's still studying, while he works at the YouTube company. But it's an interesting move from this young guy who had an idea, acted on it, and got a new job on it. Interesting, and that's how fast it can go in these internet days. Okay. Over to one of Google's bigger competitors, Bing. Microsoft used to have Microsoft Cashback to attract users to their search engine. Back then it was Live Search or even Amazon Search. And Cashback is back. Microsoft is rolling out Bing Rewards Preview. It's in a beta function right now. It's a credit card or airline-style loyalty program that offers users credits that can be redeemed for products like gift cards or charitable donations. For it to work, you need to install the Bing Bar toolbar, which means you'll have to have a Windows Live ID, be on a Windows machine, and use Internet Explorer. So, sorry Mac guys, for you it's not working. The program is mainly seeking to get casual Bing users more engaged and have a conversation with them about Bing features and capabilities. Again, it seems as if Microsoft is trying to buy their way into search traffic, but maybe it'll work. We'll see. Once they are at Bing, of course Bing just needs to give out the good results to keep them on Bing. We talked about Spin changing their things around before, and Spin didn't sit still to implement changes. Last week Spin introduced Spin 3.0, where the complete voting system has been removed. It's the editors that now promote stories to the homepage, and Swim now emphasizes on the discussion. You can now put in discussions without even have to posting an article attached to it. Spin is back to being a forum, you could say. We wonder how it feels with the traffic, because I'm not quite sure if the traffic will stay the same with the voting gone. We'll see. It could be a good thing for Spin. And there are other tools out there already trying to take Spin's place, like SERP. And we'll see how this will go on. But as we can see from Spin and also from, for example, Dig, it's a hard time for the voting sites at the moment. Another site which had a hard time last week was Facebook. Something happened last week with Facebook which brought back memories for me, at least. Facebook was offline, and while the memory wasn't the fact that Facebook was offline, immediately the online world was in complete stress. what happened to Facebook? Oh my god, I can't get on my Facebook account. Everybody was using Twitter or other channels to try and find out what was going on. This was actually quite similar to what happened when Twitter went down several times a couple of years ago, and before that even MSN Messenger, I can remember that when that went down, people were also in complete stress. Many Facebook users were unable last week to access the social networking sites for up to 2.5 hours on Thursday. It was the worst outage for the website it had seen in over 4 years of its existence. Problems were traced back to a change made by Facebook in one of the systems. The only option was to turn the site off entirely and start up again slowly. At the same time, a preview was launched of the new Facebook movie, which was received very well. So if one had to do with the other, I don't know, probably not, but it was a nice coincidence. We can't wait to see the Facebook movie, which will be out, I think, this week in the US and later this year in Europe. Over to Europe, Street View in Europe keeps on being the center of debate for many countries. After Germany, it's now the Czech Republic that opposes. Privacy officials in the Czech Republic are refusing to allow Google to resume capturing images in its Street View vehicles. The Czech Office for Personal Data Protection says that Street View disproportionately invades citizens' privacy and might violate even Czech law. Google says it has met most conditions set out by the government and that Street View only publishes blurred images of faces that are photographed. We've heard all this story before in Germany and France, but now Czech has got the same issues. Finally, search engine on the iPhone. Google and Apple used to be good friends. There's even talk of them having a deal not to steal each other's people, but they turned into enemies over the past years when both Google and Apple tried to conquer the world of mobile. When Apple announced that iPhone 4 would have Bing as a search option, things seemed entirely broken between the two, and they would be enemies forever. But surprise, surprise, the two companies have apparently renewed their search deal regarding the iPhone. So Google remains the main search engine on the iPhone. Maybe surprising, maybe not, but I think Apple just chooses the biggest one out there at the moment. So it's a blow for Bing, but it's a good thing for Google, and Apple and Google seem to be friends, at least for this instant on this part. Okay, that's it again for this week. Thank you for sticking with us. And be sure to follow us on Twitter, state_of_search, and of course the website stateofsearch.com, where you can find all the links to all the other articles discussed right here in this news roundup. Also be sure to tune in for our Webmaster Radio show, which turns live every Tuesday night, which is 8 p.m. here in Europe, Central European time, that is, 2 p.m. Eastern time in the US. I hope you enjoyed it again. We'll return next week. Be sure to share this video wherever you can. Give us comments and give us tweets. Thank you. Bye-bye.